Yeah, so this is a continuation of the previous video where we were solving question 3 from the mathematics for economics test 1. Yeah, so this question is about sets. Now, like we said, when we add everything here, it wasn't adding up to this number here. So we'll subtract, we'll get the total number of people who preferred these networks and subtract from this number, and that remaining number, it means it's the number of those who did not prefer any of the networks provided. So you put it outside these three circles here. So you write that's 2540 if you subtract 11,990 from 14,530. Now, having written this, we can proceed to our questions. So our first question was saying find the number of subscribers who did not prefer sorry about the blurred image, who did not prefer any of the three networks. So we've already done this thanks to the help of the Venn diagram. So that was your question A. You indicate here to say 2,540 did not, pardon my handwriting, prefer any network. Then you proceed to the second question. The second question was asking find the number of subscribers who preferred Zamtel but not Airtel. So like I said, the key is about understanding. So this is just language that you need to understand. So they are telling us to find the number of those who preferred Zamtel but not Airtel. So if you look at this here, these are the people who preferred Zamtel, but we'll exclude this number, this circle here, because in here you've got the number of people who preferred Zamtel and also preferred Airtel, but we just want those who preferred Zamtel. So those who preferred Zamtel, it's these, regardless of the other set, because we just want to remove those who preferred Airtel. So even if they preferred MTN, but we just don't want to add those who preferred Airtel. So these are the people who preferred Zamtel but not Airtel. So when you add this, you are getting something like 2,980. So you include that on your paper. Yeah. So you write that 2,980 preferred Zamtel but not Airtel. Then the third question was asking to find the number of subscribers who preferred MTN only. MTN only. We get back to our Venn diagram. So those who preferred MTN only, it means these people were just using MTN. So we've got the figure here. This shows the number of people. They did not take part or prefer Airtel, nor did they with Zamtel, but it was just MTN. They are not attached to any of these. So you indicate that here, that 870 people preferred MTN only. Yeah, so you include that on your answer. So you indicate the number of people preferred MTN only. Then the other question was saying the percentage of subscribers who preferred at most two networks. Now the keyword here is at most. At most two networks. At most means the maximum number of people who preferred two networks. That's you cannot go beyond that. At most. So now if we get back to our table here, we know that when you say at most, it means that's the maximum. Why? Of people. Find the number of people who at maximum preferred two networks. Yeah. So now the only people who preferred more than two networks are the people who preferred all the networks here. The rest, they preferred either two or less. So we're going to add everything here and find the percentage out of the total. So when we add these, what do we get? Let me just add them and see what we get here. So when you add everything in here except for the 300, you get 14,330. To prove this, you just have to add the 300, then you should get back to all the people who were interviewed. So from the number of people who were interviewed, we're just getting those who preferred a maximum of 2 networks. So that should be the maximum. And those who preferred more than 2 networks, they're not going to be part of the calculation. Since we're finding the percentage, if the question just said find the number of people who preferred at most 2 networks, we would have written this. But since we're finding a percentage, so we'll divide this by the total number of people who were interviewed, then multiply by 100. And this should give you 97.9%. Yeah, so this is your final answer. Then the last question required us to find the percentage of subscribers who preferred at least 2 networks. So at least, basically what it means is that the minimum should be 2. So I just find the number of people used a minimum of 2 networks, and what we'll do here, to a Venn diagram. So the minimum number of people who at least used 2 networks is these people here in the intersections, because that was the minimum, including those who used more. But people who used either 1 or less than 1, 1 and less, they are not going to be part of our calculation. So let me just add them and divide by the total number and multiply by 100. After doing your calculation, you should have something like this, and this will give you, that is let me see on my calculator, 37.2%. And that's it. This is your final answer. So a Venn diagram has helped us to answer all these questions that were coming. So drawing or coming up with a Venn diagram is very, very important when you have a question like this. So hopefully you will be able to use it. So if you like this video, please you can press the like button and also subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification button and kindly drop the question or a topic that you guys would like me to cover in the next video. Otherwise, I appreciate, and I apologize for the poor quality of the video. Yeah, so thank you very much.